Mission 2. I'm sorry, Wes. You guys are being very patient. We're good, though. We're good. We're good. I promise. What I wanted to change there was on my thumbnail. I wanted it to be the Livid Plays thumbnail so it doesn't get confusing and nobody thinks it's a video. I'm probably overthinking it. But that's just me. That's just me. Look, when you start watching my stuff, this is what you get. So yeah, Wes, you had mentioned a lot of Livid content this week. Yep, been just firing them off, man. I really like the little shorter videos I'm doing that don't take as much editing. And I realize that, you know, I'm letting basically the videos I get talk for themselves, but you know, there's channels that basically entirely do that and they're really successful. I just feel like if I can craft a story and I can put enough little editing in there to make it a little bit more faster paced, that I could still, it's a still good route to go down. And then I just want to get the link to the stream. What did I get at the Scholastic Book Fair as a kid? I was a poor kid, so I didn't get anything. It's funny, they still have that around, and my nephew got a bunch of books because his parents aren't poor, but he got some Pokemon books. Yeah, I didn't like how they did that as a kid because it was so messed up. They used to, like, you had to, when I was a kid, you had to go. So like everybody goes to the Scholastic Book Fair, and then like all these other kids, you know, and I lived in like a pretty wealthy neighborhood, but I didn't have money. I was raised by a single mom. And they make you go and walk around, and you just, I think I like every time I went, I just cried because like a bunch of kids got to pick out all these cool books. Like they try to, that's what they want you to do. They want you to go in there and like run back home and be like, give me money for the book fair. You made your wife beat it. What did she think? Did she say it was amazing? You always got the Guinness Book of World Records, yeah. I'm doing this for video purposes, but let's, because I'm going to actually like record now. No. She only needed your help on the final dungeon. Nice. It's like blindingly bright. Yeah, I had access to a library, but I think video games largely always took priority for me. The music was inspired by Chinese theater, really? I wonder how I'm gonna do this video. What's up, yes dude? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I mean by how I'm gonna do this video is like, I don't know. I guess I always struggle with like, what am I bringing? Because how many millions of Majora's Mask's videos are there now? You know what I mean? How do I like separate myself? But I want to play it. Like I genuinely want to enjoy this game, so I don't want to do like a gimmick or a challenge. You see what I'm saying? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? You watch all of them? Okay, fair enough. That's another thing too, is like, maybe just like my take on it is good enough. Even though if I explain, this is the next dungeon, yeah, we know that. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that made him a legend. Done with the battles that once raged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways with when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. Oh, Navi? I don't like skits. Like, I don't want to be like AVGN or anything like that. I like cracking jokes, but as long as you explain what you like and didn't like, that's all I need. Okay, fair enough. That's so funny, Wes. I used to sneak into my my cousin's room to play his PS2 to play Vice City. Not Ubisoft iconic. Did you guys watch my Todd Howard video? Or the Yu-Gi-Oh video? Do you guys have any thoughts or opinions? Any criticisms? Any praise? Yes, it's with a time limit, kinda. But you can restart the clock. So when it starts getting to that time, you can do the Song of Time and go back in time. I know I'm an old head, and that's probably why I think this, but I still think this game looks good. So this flip right here, when he started flipping, because that was not an Ocarina of Time, I remember losing my mind as a kid. I was like, whoa, extreme! You would have liked it more if you didn't pass out midstream. You're good, man. I like this part. These look like little gummy bears. People, yeah, he went X Games mode. Dude, it was the late 90s, you know what I mean? Come on. I don't know, I think the Yu-Gi-Oh video is kind of doing better than I thought. I think it's, what is it view-wise at? And remember, 2,300 views for a 10-minute video. And again, like, I built my channel on Pokemon, so like 2,100 views, I'm happy with for now. 2,300. I'm humble, man. I'm happy. 153 likes, 0 dislikes too. And I made some mistakes in there. Like I put a fusion monster in there over a ritual monster, but it was cool. I think people just want me to play more and are excited about it. So I'm excited to play more. I like card games. What's with that stupid horse of yours? Doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Opponent listens to me. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so that did you a favor and got rid of it. This game is lucky I didn't read anything as a kid, because I would have cried at that. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think I can beat me? What? Why did that... I didn't finish reading that. To be frank, a lot of fusion monsters are just as useless as ritual monsters. Yeah, I agree. Was that you who said the same thing in the comments after I said "God damn it"? Because you're right. Like back in that time, I think my mind was like, "Oh, these are the same anyway, right?" Like they basically don't do much. Damn. Tattle's so mean, I know, man. If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. That's on you, dude. Well, don't just sit here, Deku boy. Do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What is it? There's something stuck on my face. Will you stop staring at me and just open the door? Please come on. I'm a helpless little girl asking her. Yeah. Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. What's interesting is, like, I think Tattle and Tail's nature is they're not mean, but as Skull Kid probably got more and more corrupted and turned into an asshole, like, they became mean because they just want to, like, back up their friend. Oh, now you apologize. Link just he just directly looks at the camera. I was like, what? What's that crackling noise? In the game? Are you hearing something else? I remember there was a Powerpuff Girl episode where the mayor was playing a Legend of Zelda game in the back of it. It just stopped. Do you think it was the game? You're stressing me out because I don't want you guys to... I don't know if it's something in my room. Oh, the torches. Okay, thank you. What Zelda was he playing? Could you discern it? It was OOT based on the menu. Nice. Yeah, isn't this like one of the, this is like the son of that guy in the Monkey Kingdom, right? It's really sad. That reminds me of the Forest Temple. When the Forest Temple did that twisting. Do I know anything about the Zelda mangas? Well, the short answer is no. But I have these. And if you're wondering why I haven't read them yet, because I got a lot on my plate. And I never have time in the day for all the things I have bought. What about the Sonic comics in the 90s? No, I've never casual flex midstream. I love doing that. Look, if I'm gonna spend money on that stuff, I'm gonna brag. I was never a Sonic fan. I didn't dislike Sonic. I just never... There's too many things, you know? What I mean by that is like, in the 90s, for me, it was first Power Rangers, and then when Pokemon came out, I mean, my whole life was Pokemon. I didn't have enough time to enjoy, like, all the franchises, you know what I mean? The 90s comics are insane. Tell me why. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? That's an iconic line. I own the Happy Mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. Do you know how, like, the One Ring is in The Hobbit, and it's just like, yeah, just kind of like a little trinket? I think it's so cool how that turned into, like, the Lord of the Rings, right? I like how the Happy Mask salesman is from OOT, and he's just kind of like a guy. And then, like, he turns into such a prominent figure. It's pretty cool. You didn't have access to a family member to let you play Sonic. They let this weirdo guy write them and told him he could write anything as long as Sonic has attitude and runs fast. Oh my god. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss and I've found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back to the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back to my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow. Oh, right. And I must leave this place in 3 days. It's very... Okay. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. So, what's up, yes, dude? How you doing? Welcome back. So, do you think the Happy Mask salesman knows what happens in 3 days, or is he... He's gotta know, right? I see you are young and have tremendous courage. Courage! I'm sure you'll find it right away. Oh, by the way, Wes, I know I said you don't need to know. Link is the dude of courage. Like, that's the Triforce piece he's got. You got some Pokemon Adventures volumes back there too, and they're pretty sick. Yeah, I've only read into the second volume of the original series, and it is sick. The Pokemon Adventures manga is, so far, I've only read one volume. It is awesome. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. For 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. But don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Really? Well, it'd be cool if that lady came out and helped us. You read the Halo novels? I still have the original Halo novels. How were they? How the balloon is a Majora. Everything like is this game, is Link in a coma or something? Here, let's just go see the Great Fairy first. The Flood is probably the scariest video game villain forever, ever. Do you ever think that Halo is a little too close to StarCraft, though? You want to catch my drift here? So the Flood are the Zerg, the humans are the Terran, and the Covenant are the Protoss. You know what I'm saying? Ignore the theory people, they're smooth brains. Damn, dude. You never played StarCraft? Came out a little bit before Halo. Can I get an item here or no? You thought StarCraft was mainly popular in Korea. It was popular everywhere, but it's sustained in Korea, and it became one of the largest esports. It's still very popular in Korea. You have on my Blizzard actually made a good games wall. That's funny. I still have my PC version of Morrowind, but really I played Game of the Year edition Morrowind on the original Xbox technically. And then I bought it for other stuff because I loved Morrowind. Dang it. How do you pause? Okay. The KOTOR box, can you share that in the Discord? I've never seen the KOTOR box. And you know what's a little bit annoying is I wanted to play the Pod Racer game today and get that video out just to like kind of maybe get a little bit of traction with some people who like Star Wars. And then I wanted to make KOTOR because I'll be real with you. Like the Oblivion video took a lot out of me, and you know, it's only got like 5,000 views. And it sucks because like I want to make longer videos like that, but I can't do it. I can't do it if it doesn't really get traction, you know? So I've theorized, well, maybe if I start small and I build, then I can play like the big games, and maybe they'll get like a little bit more of a push because I've built that audience. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duel of Soul, that's already working way better than I thought it would. Little 10-minute video, the game's not too crazy big story-wise, and I think it's getting like for me, I'm happy with its performance based on what it is. So I figured with Star Wars I could do the same thing, because I really want to play KOTOR 1 and 2 for the channel. I really want to play those games. Yeah, I remember the marketing for Soul Calibur 2 so well, and it kind of made me jealous of other systems too because of the exclusive people they got. Risk versus reward. What do you mean? They shelved it, and I'm glad they did. I'm not interested in anything EA. I'm just not. I don't have faith that they can make a good game. I'm of the opinion I'd rather nothing at all if you're not going to do it well. Eon, you're definitely correct. You're right. I guess if you're saying like, hey, you have to take risks sometimes, you're correct. But I think the risk is play different games, but play smaller ones and try to build. And then, which is a little bit of a risk in itself. Rather than, hey, play like the big important game, put your heart and soul into it, write a huge script, do a bunch of editing, work on it for 2 weeks straight, and then it doesn't really get traction. You're just completely burnt the fuck out. You know what I mean? I don't know. It opened other doors for me too, because like the Xbox One, the PS3, and the Todd Howard video were kind of like responses to, hey, you know what? Let me make some shorter videos, get my other thoughts out there, and it worked. You know, I'm totally happy with the performance of those videos. Super easy to do and edit, because usually you just got to find the clips. With the Todd video took me a little bit longer because I had to I had to research. I wanted to make sure I had an argument. So I was actually watching those interviews in full and just finding the parts that made sense to the thing I was trying to say. So apparently this fairy won't show up until nighttime. Does that sound right, Eon? I think I just gotta hang out here till it shows up. EA did Dead Space remake, and because it sold booty, they shelved it. Damn, dude. And it's funny because didn't that actually do good? I'll give them credit for that if they did it well. I'm not a Dead Space guy. Livid Cyberpunk video 2027. I heard Cyberpunk is much better now, right? Because it had a pretty awful launch. The reviews were stellar because you had the original Dead Space developers make the stupid Castillo protocol game that everyone said was not good. Where the hell is this thing? Oh my god. That's funny, Eon. Am I getting something wrong? I thought the fairy was here. Or maybe, hold on, do I have to like leave and come back? hell's going on? They just did their last update for Cyberpunk a few months back. Pretty sure they feel confident that it's good now. Gonna be a launch title for the Switch 2 as well. Well, we'll see about that. How good that is. You guys ever play Skyrim on the Switch? That kind of gives me that vibe. Like, we'll see. Alright, we'll see. They delisted it on previous generation consoles. Why do you think they did that? Especially after they, like, fixed it. Weird. Oh, sorry. When you're saying previous gen, you mean the Xbox One and the PS4, right? Okay. Because we were talking about Switch 2, I thought you meant like this, they delisted it for like the Series X and the PS5. And I was like, what the fuck? Shouldn't have been released, yeah. I wonder... I don't know why they released that. Releasing it on the previous gen platforms too was insane. I don't know what they thought there. Okay, I'm confused on where to go. Is it just one ferry? You just need one ferry? Okay, I think you just need one ferry. Money? Yeah. Listen, I think... Say what you want about, like, Nintendo fanboys. I realize that Bethesda fanboys... I think Bethesda fanboys are worse. Yes, it was, Wes. Cyberpunk released when the Xbox Series X and S and PS5 were already out, I think. You don't have donations set up on here? I don't think this channel is monetized yet, that's why, Surfboard. But that is soul crushing because I wish I could get your donation. Hold on. You don't have to send me anything, but I want to see. Give me a second, guys. I kind of just fired off making this channel without doing anything more. it. Become a partner. Join the YouTube partner program to earn money and to create and get creator support and more. Okay. Yeah, so this channel needs to... What the... I got lucky when I got monetized because it used to be 500 subscribers. Now they want you to have 1,000. Wow. Okay. Bethesda drones. Oh, they put it back, Wes? Yeah. Yeah, so when I got into the program, it was 500. And yeah, 1,000's a lot for this channel because I only stream on this channel, so I don't know how long that'll take. I guess I hope that people find this channel on if they're looking for streams or whatever. There's a channel called The Beast, THABEAST 751 or something like that. He does Nintendo 64 games. And the layout you're seeing right now is how he does his videos. Thank you, Molter. Appreciate you, man. He does the format just like you're seeing right now. He doesn't, like, you know how my videos, I make it like a typical retrospective where like I take out the stream stuff and I give it like a background and stuff. I've been wondering, you like this layout? Here's what I was going to say was, I wonder, because there's no rules to this, right? And I wonder if somebody would be annoyed if I had the gameplay like this, because maybe they don't want to see my face. Maybe they don't want to see chat. They just want to see the gameplay. And I want to risk it on a smaller video. So exactly what you're seeing right now, if you look at my other videos, I want this to be the background. And the reason why is, one, that's kind of easier on editing, but two, somebody may go, oh, he streams. Like, I want to watch him play the game too. You can't cater to everyone, exactly. It doesn't take away from the game, and it has a visible chat. Correct. That's what The Beast does. The Beast does the same thing, where I agree. Like, it's not really taking away anything. I guess, here's what I'll say. Some channels that have inspired me to make content, they don't do it like that. It's just the gameplay, right? And there's benefits to that. I'll never promise that I'm going to stream a full playthrough, because honestly, there's times where I'm not feeling well, or I want to write the script today while I play, and that's not good for a viewing experience. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to try, and maybe not with Majora's Mask. Maybe with Majora's Mask, because I did my Ocarina of Time video in the format where I cut that out the stream. But maybe on, like, I don't know. We'll find other videos to do it, and we'll see how it does. But I hope you're right, because to be honest, I kind of like the idea of I like streaming. You guys make it really fun. And I kind of like the idea of self-advertising, you know? I don't have to say, hey guys, I stream on a second channel, because it'll be, the video will like indicate that I stream. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub, racist dude. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting in that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my final test first. Yeah, dude, I'm ready. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? Hold on, it's already basically... It's 3 a.m. I'm not gonna find all these rascals. Maybe use the post tab on main channel to observe your streams. Yes and no, because... Well, let's walk through that. Do you think somebody would get annoyed just by seeing a post? I can understand somebody getting annoyed if they got a notification every time I streamed, which is why I think I lost subs on the main channel whenever I streamed. But, like, do you really think people would get mad if I put it on a post channel? Like, I did today, by the way, when I posted this stream for Majora's. I posted that on there. What the fuck? I definitely got that kid. Yeah, this little competition. This is so stupid. The competition started 2 hours ago. God damn it. Don't think you get notifications for posts. They kind of just pop up in the sub vids. feed as you scroll down. Okay. Broke my deck. Dude, shut up. He did, though. He kind of embarrassed me. Okay, well, let me go restart this competition. Because I was cheated. But, yeah, Wes, I think you're right. I don't think... It's hard to see somebody getting really annoyed by that. Notifications on YouTube are a myth on how they work. They must be, because I can't tell you how many times somebody's, like, DM'd me or emailed me or just said it in the comments, like, oh, I never got a notification for this video or whatever. And I get that, okay, they're probably subbed to a ton of people. And, you know, there's only so much space on a home screen. But at the same time, whenever I sub to a small channel, I get, you know, YouTube goes crazy. They, like, bombard me with their videos. And I'm like, I want to bombard people with my videos. I want to be annoying, too. That's why you prefer the Discord post when you upload and go live. Because it's a more direct, like... can you answer that? I'm not really good with Discord. Is there a way you guys can say, I want to be notified when somebody posts, like, here? On this... not server, but channel? Because, you know how I do at everybody? Is there a way to be less... Because I don't know if that's annoying people, too. Like, if I had a channel that just said streams, and I posted in there, is there a way that you could be like, I want to be notified when somebody posts in this channel, and I can make it so only I can post? And I'll just post a stream? Is there a way I can do that? So then I'm not going at everybody, and they're being like, you know, bothered. Multiple internet amigos do that. Okay. I'll have to figure it out. I thought for sure there was a kid over here. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? We're trying to find these little rascals. There's one. Come here. Two left. Ah, I know where another one is. I am good, Aaron. We were playing Majora's Mask for my next video. We're just starting out. I don't know if you've ever played this game. Quick question for you, Aaron. How did you find this stream? We've been discussing the machinations of building a community. I saw you, little kid. I see the kid up there. Get in the thing. Oh, I didn't know he could jump off the roof. Dude, you're embarrassing me on stream, bro. Thank you. It just came up on your YouTube feed. That is music to my ears. See, guys? See? We got some outreach. We got some outreach, dude. It works. Thank you for letting me know, Aaron. we were wondering, like, because somebody wanted to donate to me, but I have a main channel. This is my streaming channel, and I need 1,000 subs on the streaming channel to get donations. Then I could give you an original Bomber's notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs. Why are they so racial, man? Oh, is this foreshadowing that if I do this as child Link, I can get the Bomber's notebook? Leaf people? Yeah, dude. Three, 5, 2, 4, 1. You have played this game? Nice, dude. Oh yeah, I guess I could have just done that in chat, right? Thank you. Get the notepad out. Yeah, we're partying like it's the year 2000. He sounds so disappointed to have to let us in. I best track inbound, I know. I was literally about to, like, as soon as we get in there, I'm just gonna let it ride. No, we're not messing with you, bro. Everybody, get ready to turn up the volume. Oh, give me a break. Shut up, chicken! How did Koji Kondo do it? I don't know. He's a genius. This song is just beautiful, man. I don't know if you've ever seen my Ocarina of Time video, but I gush over Koji Kondo. Yeah, that's the, yeah, Eon, it's like, it's not just, didn't he do Star Fox? Yeah, he did Star Fox 64 with Hajime Wakai, but still. I mean, what didn't this guy do? Wow, incredible. Probably, I mean, when you consider the entire body of work, probably the best composer in video games of all time. Oh my god, he did Link to the Past too. Of course he did. Yeah, that's one of those ones where it's like, okay, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who would be over him in that respect. Because I think when you consider a large body of work, that's hard to do. Some of your favorite bands or composers of all time are rarely that good for that long. They have like their golden era of 5 to 10 years, and then they kind of, you know what I mean? Any Metallica fans out there? By the way, so I'm much less versed with Majora's Mask than I am Ocarina of Time, so I'm still like figuring this game out and trying to understand its themes. Is Skull Kid like... Well, not Skull Kid. Is Majora's Mask itself, like, it wants to die, right? Like, it wants the world to die. Will it be explained? Then don't answer. Never mind. Because I don't know if they dive into like the motivations of the mask at all. So if they do, then don't answer. Best soundtrack is Astral. I completely agree. In a soundtrack that's already pretty awesome. What I'm really going to need help with, I know that you may not remember, but as a kid, I never got all the masks, and I kind of want to do it this run. And I'm really going to need help with that, because I don't know. Some of this, I'm doing this from muscle memory, but like, yeah. You're opening the guidebook right now. What do you think is easier? Should I just like go through the main game and before I beat it, then we can go back and start getting masks? Or should I be going like in order, in some kind of order to make it more efficient? Thank you, Aaron. 100% Oblivion, now he wants to do that in every game. No, but I've heard the argument that like, in order to really like, because, like, for example, I don't think I need to get all the hearts, so I don't need to worry about that, but I want to get all the masks. But, Wes, I want to be clear. I am not the completionist. Like, I don't have a fraudulent charity. But, no, I don't want to do that. I always just want to play to have fun, and then I'll make a video about it after. I think the most fair thing I can do is always beat the game at least. Like, at least if I beat the game, that feels fair. But I don't think I need to get every little trinket and all that stuff. The door to the clock tower opens only once a year at midnight on the eve of the carnival. So now we just hang out, right? Hey, now I can yap and yap and yap. And I don't have to feel bad, right? Thank you, Wes. I had a little zinger today. I could do mini games. Do they give me masks? Why go to North Clocktown? Is there a heart I can get or something? Love the dig at completionist. He's a complete fraud, 100%. Yeah. Can we talk about him for a little bit? I am not gonna say like I knew he was doing that, but I never. Okay, when he was getting big, the further you go back in YouTube, the less and less content there is in general for everything, right? He's been around for a long time, making a lot of content. So it's like, even if you don't necessarily love the person that's making the content, it's kind of like, well, what else am I gonna do? This is who's making the content, right? So I was never like a mega fan, but I'd watch his videos every now and then over the years, and I just, there was definitely a sense of like, do you know when like people try to act like, people joke around and call them like gaming Jesus and stuff like that. Whenever people act like that, I'm always like, they're hiding something, dude. They're hiding something. Cause like, I got flaws, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I'm not always gonna say the right thing or get everything right. But I'll be more specific, and you guys might disagree with me on this, but when it comes to him, he would bring up his mother a lot and what happened to her. And look, there came a time with him where like, he brought it up so much, so often, and when you'd watch him talk about it, it was like, it felt like it was so devoid from, it just felt devoid at some point, where it was like, okay, are you bringing this up for sympathy? Like, are you bringing this up, like, just to, like, tug on heartstrings? I'm not talking about Boogie, I'm talking about, Gerard. When a niche micro lab is outed, they, like... Your spider sense said something was off about him. That's the best way I could put it. Was like, I'm not gonna say like I knew he was doing the thing with the charity. Of course not. Nobody knew. But he definitely oozed of that like. It just didn't seem right, and I didn't appreciate the times he would. Like, I get it. Like, look at my videos. I bring up some things about my past or whatever. Sometimes. But I felt like he would do the thing with his mom so much, and it's hard to explain. But I'm like, it felt like he was trying to he was trying to like guilt the audience into things, and it didn't help that like usually that was before or after asking for, hey, if you like this video, like whatever, at the very beginning of the video he'd like put it right there, and it just made me uncomfortable. So for a long time I didn't watch anything from him. I'll tell you who broke my heart. You want to know who really broke my heart? Was Carl Jobst, and. Because he used to make, like, he used to make just speedrunning content, which I thought was great. And then he started kind of just doing straight-up drama content. And the whole thing he did with Billy Mitchell. And what's frustrating about that is that Billy Mitchell is, like, a douchebag, in my opinion, of course. And he, in my opinion, got caught cheating, in my opinion. Carl Jobs used to make videos about how to pick up women, and they're super... Did he really? I didn't know that. Are they on the main channel? Billy Mitchell used Carl as a discount code on his website. It's probably the second best bird in history after Perfect Legend and Sonic Fox. I don't really know much about Sonic Fox. Wasn't he like a fighting game guy? You are right. The Billy Mitchell using Carl as a code, I didn't know that, and that's funny. My father tells me to grow up and act like my age, but why? Oh, he's 30. Tingle sounds like me. When I told my dad I wanted to do YouTube content after leaving a 6-figure job, he was to say he was disappointed. It's putting it very, very lightly. He is a fighting game legend for being young and talented in a way that most people aren't. Like, what made him so good at fighting games? I like to hear it from your guys' perspective. Oh my god, time is still going while I was talking to him. That's crazy. Sonic might be the GOAT at fighting games, but he's a degenerate. What makes him a degenerate? I'm not being facetious. I can see a mental image of him because I think I watched a video a long time on him where he kind of wears furry stuff sometimes, I think, right? But that's all I know about him. He's a furry, yes. That's what I'm saying. Is like I can see him in my head right now. Is like I think he's like a black guy and he wears like furry stuff, right? Time never stops in the game unless it's paused. Okay, I thought I was safe in the main menus or the dialogue menus. I'm like, oh, you know, the music can just be the music. I'm fine. His online persona is kind of annoying. Yes, he is top tier at every fighting game. Damn, dude. Do you think? Because look, just because I'm not into the furry thing, what I'm trying to ask is like, what makes, because you said he's like a degenerate. Like, what does he do? What has he done? I got you, Aaron. Thank you. Weird Fortean slip there. Skullgirls and Netherrealm fighters? I've never even heard of those. I am not well versed in fighting games. I'm actually complete trash at them. Furries are naturally degenerate. You suck at fighting games? Yeah. Look, this actually goes back to a traumatic moment. My friend Carlos, we used to play Mortal Kombat when we were... If you ever watched my Diamond and Pearl video when I mentioned a kid named Carlos, this is that Carlos. We played Mortal Kombat one time, and we must have been like 10 years old. I said, I'm not playing. He's like, come on, just play with me. I'm like, no, I'm not good at these games. And he made me play with him, and then he just got me in a corner and low kicked me, and I couldn't get out of it. And there's something, I still have like very bad nerd rage if I play certain games. Like I haven't played Call of Duty since 2009 probably, because I threw a controller through drywall. Got me so mad. Fighting games do that same thing to me. Now, in both scenarios, I have not behaved like that, I have not behaved like that since those times. So when Carlos low kicked me in a corner, I remember just losing my mind. I'm like, fuck this game. I'm like 10 years old. Fuck this game. This game sucks. And that's the story of me in fighting games and why I'm afraid to play them. Where is Carlos now? So I live in Washington State. We grew up in Western Washington State. I believe he lives in Montana and that he's a cook and he's got like 5 kids. We're still with the, like, we still hang out, or sorry, we still message each other like once a year on Facebook, but that's about it. Yeah, he older sibling me, which is disrespectful as a friend. Like, he should feel bad about that. You should never older sibling your friends. He's still low-kicking people in the corner to this day, yeah. He was cooking in the bedroom. Hey! Hey! You guys are here for me! There was somebody talking about Sonic. I wanted to read their thing. But it didn't show up on... I think it was Moltar. Moltar, you said something, but it was weird. I don't know if they censored it in my chat or something, but you said something that showed up on my overlay, but not in my chat, so I couldn't read it. Hey, big guy. Hey, big guy. This shit is so scary. Sonic is a non-binary furry, which turns a lot of internet people away from them. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know what they liked to be called. I mean, I'm not going to turn away from somebody for that, but... I want you arrested? Dang, dude. What is this, Canada? Okay, so you're probably joking about the Sonic thing, Moltar, but I watched that Sonic movie. I think Tails might be gay, which is fine. Which is fine, okay? I'm being very clear, which is fine. You'll make it your mission to have me arrested. What are you gonna call the cyber police on me? I remember I played a friend in SmackDown vs. Raw when we were younger. He got so mad that I beat him, he forced me to walk back to his house so he could get revenge in Street Fighter. That's funny, dude. Apparently the moon's face was modeled of Ganondorf. Wow, that's cool. Don't look it up, okay. You thought he was gay? Oh. What transgression did I do? Fabuloso Grisosoli. Your name is too Italian. You gotta Americanize that for me. You got too much Italian spice on you, dude. You're almost as bad as that the Pope candidate Pizza Belly or Pizza Bella or whatever. What his name was. You can't be that Italian. No, nobody is that Italian. It's pronounced Fabuloso Grabuloso. Still too Italian. Sonic beat somebody 13-0. Why did that person keep playing? just gonna get the chat moving. Sorry. Hey, it's all engagement. People are weird, man. Got a bit weird there, not gonna lie. Who, me? I like that movie, Alexander. Oh, that guy. Yeah, people are weird. I'm fine with banter, but I mean, be better with it. I mean, come on. I get 5 minutes to do this. That's generous. I'm impressed with the amount of channels this person has. It's actually impressive. It's fine. That gets... See, remember our conversation earlier about formatting of the video? Maybe that's not great for it. Enemy keeps respawning, yeah. Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule. We didn't spend that many days together. I feel like we spent one afternoon together, right? Oh, hold on. Because we're not considering when Link became a child again and what happened in the days after that. Maybe they hung out, you know? Crazy Zelda's only mentioned here. Yeah, it's weird. The lore gets confusing. Wes, we're just talking about okay. In this case, we're just talking about one other game, Ocarina of Time. Go ahead, Crapstain. We know it's you, dude. I'm just how many profiles do you have? I'm actually impressed at this point. Like, I have an amount of respect. This is before Nintendo pretended to care about the timeline, right? Do you think that they should have just never gone down the road of timeline stuff? Yes, yeah. So is it best to keep the lore console specific? Wes, that is a great way to put it. Wes, if you'd like to play a Zelda game, like I'd recommend just maybe play Ocarina of Time, and then if you like it, play Majora's Mask, or maybe even go further back, play Link to the Past. I think Link to the Past is great. If you want to play something more modern, I think you could play Breath of the Wild, and if you like that, play Tears of the Kingdom. When it comes to Breath of the Wild, there's going to be references to things in other games, but it is not intrusive. Like it's not going to be like, wait, what's going on? But you're going to see references from other games that other people would be like, oh, I caught that. The timeline stuff was fine and they abandoned it in the Switch games. Yes. James, I couldn't have put it better myself. It's like, if you're going to do this whole, hey, let's do a timeline thing, stick with it. I don't disagree with Eon as well. James, I also agree. So whenever I eventually get to Breath of the Wild, I think my title for the video is going to be Breath of the Wild is one of the best games ever made, but not a good Zelda game, because it's not like really a Zelda game to me. It's like set in the universe. Like, would you say Hyrule Warriors is the best Zelda game? No. And then somebody to go, it's still a good game because it does this Dynasty Warriors thing. It's like, yeah, it does this Dynasty Warriors thing. To me, Breath of the Wild does like a Breath of the Wild thing. It doesn't really do a Zelda thing. Like, I'm going to defend, I like Breath of the Wild and I like Tears of the Kingdom. When I think of Zelda and like, man, I really want to, like right now, I feel like I'm playing a Zelda game. Snap out of it. What are you doing? Lost in memories? Get yourself together. Getting that old Ocarina back isn't going to help us. Oh, that's right. We got to do the sad part is they had the elements there to make the good Zelda games, but they made it feel like a series of beta test levels or something. That's how I describe it. So Breath of the Wild to me feels like, it's weird. It almost feels, it feels like it's testing out a lot of concept at once. And then when do you ever feel immersed, right? So you go in those little trials, which those trials are fun, right? But those aren't dungeons. You can't call those dungeons. And then when you're doing the main, and those, whatever they call those beasts, I forgot. I've only played Breath of the Wild once, to be honest. I did play most of it though. As far as like I beat it, I did most of the side stuff. What do they call those beasts? When you're in those, people try to call those dungeons, but those aren't really dungeons. And you can like see the outside world when you're doing them, right? And there's no sense of immersion. When you do the first temple in this game, when we go to like the Monkey Palace stuff, and we're in that temple, you feel like you're stuck in a fucking temple. You know what I mean? Divine Beast, yes. Sorry, so I'm playing on a Pro controller or whatever they call this, and it's hard to orient because I know in my head I'm like I feel like I'm holding an N64 controller. So if you see me bumbling around like that, that's what's going on. What's... I forgot the song. I'm supposed to be saving the world right now. Forgot the song. Duh. Duh. Dum, 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 dum. This is bad. I'm not gonna remember that. No. That's the reverse one. I swear that was an accident. Somebody type it in chat. Help me. Guys, help me. We are trying to save what do they call this place? Termina? Right A down. Thank you. Yeah, you're not a musician. Me neither. What is this? I'm not a musician. I can't write it down. I can't understand the notes. Right A down. Right A down. Yes. We saved Termina, boys. Man, that game was quick. I mean... You thought I was at the end of the game when I hopped on stream? Yeah. We're just starting today, James. I'm not sure how you found this stream, but I make like retrospective analysis content, so this is my first playthrough. You could say as an adult, yes. Any percent speed run of Majora's Mask faked. Hello, you absolute legend. Were you here when we were talking about Carl? Skitty's video on Tears of the Kingdom is so good. What makes... listen, can I give you like my tortured artist question? What makes you like... What makes you remember Skitty's video? I don't know who Skitty is, by the way. I'm weird, guys. I don't watch much like gaming content on YouTube. I watch a lot of like I watch like a lot of archaeology videos and history videos and comedy podcasts. Playing a game as an adult that you played as a kid is the best mix of nostalgia and new, yeah. James, I interrupted myself. How did you find the stream? What do we think of Majora's Mask being the Kugler-Ross model of dealing with grief? Legit or great fan theory? I don't know what you just said. I don't know what that means. Explain, Alexander. What I remember of this game was it creeped me out as a kid. Skitty went full turbo autism on why they didn't like Tears. Excuse me. Just popped in my recommended, but watching a lot of Zelda retrospectives and Let's Plays. Awesome. Thank you for answering. James, I've just been trying to figure out if these streams get put out to new people. So I'm glad that they are. Are you going to get the new GameCube controller for Switch? I already have one for Switch. I bought one when Ultimate came out. It's a huge organ. Okay, guys, help me out. I need a musician in chat to jot this down. Left, right, down, left, right, down. I think I can handle this. Oh, sorry to self-advertise, James, but I have a main channel called Livid, where I've done 2 Zelda retrospectives. I've done Minish Cap, and I did Ocarina of Time. This is the follow-up to Ocarina of Time. Well, like, I know you know that, but I mean, like, this is... I'm doing another Zelda game. Banjo-Kazooie scared me as a kid. Yeah, this game scared me as a kid. Actually, in fact, Link to the Past used to scare me as a kid. So, Link to the Past, I think, came out in 91. I was born in 91. So, like, by 93 or 94, my uncle was babysitting me, and I was, I went up to him, and I used to hold up the cartridge for whenever he had to babysit me. I would ask him to play A Link to the Past for me because I was too scared to play it. Because he was like, you could play it. And I was like, I don't want to play it. I want to watch you play. He's like, why? I'm like, because I'm scared. I want to. And I used to curl up behind him with a blankie and like look over his shoulder while he played. I just remember he would just go into Hyrule Field in the Dark World and just kill things for me, just to entertain me for a little bit. You know what game I want to play on N64 that I've heard about my entire life and never touched was, I want to play Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'll definitely sub to both. Played through almost all of Minish Cap on an emulator while it's slow at work this week. First time since I was a kid. Nice. I appreciate that, by the way, James. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. Can I ask, okay, James, you like retrospectives. Eon, you like watching this kind of stuff. No pressure, but what am I asking here? If I were... I don't know. I take it back. I'm not going to ask. Minish Cap Peak Zelda improved that Nintendo and Capcom should sleep more. I liked Minish Cap a lot. I really liked that game. And I think I liked that game because it felt like a souped up version of Link to the Past. It had like a lot of references to it. Like, I know that Link Between Worlds is like really the weird kind of sequel, but Minish Cap feels like an homage to that. Eon, what I'm trying to ask a question. Okay, I want to. Okay, so if I were to do in my Ocarina of Time retrospective, I kind of went beat by beat with the story, and I talked about it in sequential order. I don't watch enough retrospective content to know how other people do it. What if you already know the game, right? Like, what value am I bringing to you if I talk about it bit by bit? But then what is my structure if I'm just going to talk about it broadly? Do I do story and then I talk about temples and then I talk about music and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always know. And there's not necessarily anything, I'm not doing anything necessarily wrong. I think my channel, I'm very happy with my growth. I don't know. So maybe I shouldn't change anything. Because, like, okay, I'll give you an example. Today, after stream, either today or tomorrow, before I stream again tomorrow, I'm going to start writing the script for this. I'm going to talk about what we played today, what you saw today. I'm going to start writing that out. And I don't know if that's good. I don't know. Everybody does it their own way. Okay. I think I'm happy with that answer. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, it will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, it will return to normal. See, Moltar, I think I've nailed that. I think I've found, like, I definitely think I'm good on that. I'm opinionated. I write my own stuff. I don't watch other content on the games I'm playing. So, like, there's no way. Now, inevitably, me and a different content creator are going to talk about the same things, and we might have the same take on something. But I promise you, I will always promise you, I never watch anybody else's stuff on games I play. So if we come to a similar conclusion, there's nothing beyond that other than, like, that's probably just what the developers meant when they were conveying that gameplay structure or that story element. One, I just get weird. I almost get competitive when I watch other people talk about a game I want to play. I'm like, I want to play the game. I want to talk about that game. So I don't watch other content. But two, I also don't want to be influenced because this game's been out for 25 years. You guys already watched probably dozens of retrospectives on it. The only thing I can provide is a different take. That's it. A unique take. And the only way I can do that is if I, like, am like perfectly isolated. Livid Flavor Majora's Mask sign you up. Okay, thanks, man. Writing about your experiences is the best way because you're going to talk about what you did and didn't like. I would just talk about it and cover the topics in whatever way feels natural. I think that's more important is you start with the highlights and then do critiques later on. I was watching a Minish Cap retrospective. They started with all the negatives and turned me off on the video. Okay. Thank you for your insight. Yeah, complaining about the kinstones, so that's dumb if you're doing it for a video and have to do everything. Not 8-hour shifts. Well, to be fair, I complained about kinstones in the Minish Cap video. Did King Kane complain about it too? Exactly. What? I'm sorry. So here's the funny thing about King K. I don't watch his content. My friend does. My friend from work, who's been, him and I are very close. He loves King K and he likes my content a lot. And he always hits me up and is like, he's like, you guys are so similar and you don't even realize it. I'm like, how? And he'll just say stuff like, I guess King K did like a year in recap video where he was like talking about his feelings on his channel and like, all this other stuff. And I was like, you know, that does sound like me a lot. I thought the kinstones were cool, made me more motivated to do side quest stuff because it wasn't ridiculously cryptic. You're laughing in the shower. Hey, you watch stuff in the shower too. I'm that kind of guy. I saw a Jack 2 retrospective and the gameplay was so bad it's all anybody could comment on. You did get it back, didn't you? Hey, okay, I got a complaint here. Aren't we on the first day, right? When we met up with him, it was like the middle of the first day. So he asked for us to get the mask by the third day, right? But if we're on the first day, before we even talked to him initially, one, how does he remember us? Two, we still have 2.5 more days to get the mask for him, right? So why is he upset? The mask that was stolen from me is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from the legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one that wears a mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great remember that scene in Terminator? The Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. So why the fuck do you have it? But now the tribe from that legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. I like that. It's kind of cool. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of dark omen brewing. It was the unwelcoming feeling that makes your hair stand on the end. And now that imp has it. I am begging you, you must get the mask back quickly, or something horrible will happen. Happy Mask Salesman and Link live outside the 3-day cycle. Why? No idea. I'm begging you, you must do it. So, okay, that's my question. Is Link in a coma? If not, two, are we in like a weird in-between? Because you see so many characters that you recognize from Ocarina of Time, but we're all in like different, it's all like shifted. It's weird. Okay, so this guide, this nifty guide I have set up. Dancing with scarecrows. If you still have time to burn, or you just don't care about the above, you should find a scarecrow. There's one back of the Astral Observatory, and there's one in the trading post west of Clocktown. Dance with him repeatedly until the night of the final day to pass the time. He's also willing to tell you about some hidden songs. Since songs play a vital part in the game, this could be important. Okay. They're not the same characters, they just reuse models to save time. Okay. Well, there's like, isn't there Ingo and the other guy? The guy that looks like Mario and Luigi? The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside town. There's one in each compass direction. But why do you suppose he meant by... What do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just find out. If we go through the gate straight ahead, he'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. Okay, so there's some stuff. There's a scarecrow thing. Oh, there's an owl. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like... I want to do a bunch of stuff in Clocktown before I leave. And then... I forget it, but, like, what's the reverse Song of Time? There are 3 returning characters from OT. What, Link, Salesman, and Zelda? She's not returning, she's a flashback, fair enough. So you should only ever save there when you're done for the day? Write A down, write A down. Okay, thank you. The save system threw a lot out of the way. It's just quick saving. So can't I do it from the menu though? Can I not do it from the menu anymore? I can also do that. This says I have to quit. So how do I save in this game? I know the owl just explained it, but he was confusing me. This ain't OOT. You already did when you did the Song of Time. Okay, so it's all about the first day. That's like a save point. And if you're done for the day, you just go up to an owl. With the save states? Okay, well, we do have that. Just pause any money before restarting. Okay, thank you. So already got that heart. Do I want hints on where to, I don't mind you backseat gaming. The only time I care is like with story stuff. So if you guys want to nudge me in the right directions or just talk, don't ever worry about like backseating. I don't get mad at that. To answer your question, what do you think I should do? Should I just like go towards and start doing dungeons and we could do masks later? Like, cause I know I need to go to the swamp. Go past the racism check with the boomer squad. Okay. You think dungeons first for engagement? Okay. And you think we'll do side quests after all that? Does that sound good? Is that what you guys want to do? Oh, do we have to do this again? James, that's what I was thinking. So let's do it that way. Let's do, we'll do temples, and then we'll have like a day or a stream of just doing the side content, and then we'll beat the game. How's that sound? Oh, God damn it. So, how do I do this as a Yeah, okay, there we go. You can actually just go to Southern Swamp. But don't they give you the Bomber's Notebook? What is it good for? I just want to get that notebook and then I'll go. You're good, James. Don't worry about it. I still think it's so funny he jumps off this. He's breaking my ankles again, little bastard. Come here. Hey, come here. That's how I got your buddy. Wait, is this because I didn't do it as Link? That's not good. Don't tell me I have to catch them as Link. I'm playing on the Switch. Oh my god, no! I messed up. I blame you guys. What happened to my experts? God damn it! Guys, don't watch the screen. I'll tell you when it's okay to look. There we go. So the thing with the Deku mask is it wasn't counting when I was catching them. Because I think they want you to actually catch them as Link. Oh my god. Oh my god! This is pissing me. This is giving me the Mortal Kombat vibes. I'm losing it! Okay, okay, I got it. The thing is, we can't spook them. I'm forgetting... Wrong pause. Okay, I know what the one is. Okay, we gotta sneak up on this guy. Okay. Everybody relax. We're gonna sneak up on this guy. He has no idea. Got him! Woo! Cool. That's all it does? Thought I was gonna learn a new song. I've watched enough speedrunning. I know how to get where I'm going. Right? Isn't this speedrunning strats? Oh, you get more depending on what time of day it is? Okay. Also, how am I able to hold this shield? This is still a Hyrule shield, right? Just saw you did a Pokemon Coliseum retrospective, underrated game. I've never been big into Pokemon, but something about that game made a click with me. This is successful even as a non-Pokemon fan. Awesome, man. Yeah, somebody was asking about Pokemon Coliseum today. Yeah, I think especially if you're an adult trying to get into Pokemon, Coliseum is actually like a little bit more mature than the other games, so it's easier to get into. But yeah, Pokemon's a big series for me, so I've kind of been going down the, you know, playing Pokemon, doing retrospectives on those, and you know, what's funny, James, is like Zelda's kind of that way to me. It's like I realized my whole life I've been calling myself a Zelda fan, but I really haven't played many of them. It's like Ocarina of Time was very impactful to me, and I really liked it. And I realize I've just been like basically calling myself Link to the Past is very nostalgic to me, but I've barely played that game. I'd like to do that for the channel as well. I kind of want to go in sequential order, but there's no rules to this. I can go back and play like the original. I've never played the original Zelda. I don't know what to think of Zelda 2 or if I should play it, but definitely want to do Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, stuff like that, you know? I really would like to play, so I got a question. So there's a lot of people who would say you need to play this version, not the 3DS version, right? Is there a proper way to play Wind Waker, or could I just play the HD version? Same with Twilight Princess. Yeah, you're right, Eon. That's being like, that would be like playing such and such game, like, oh, you didn't beat on the hardest difficulty, you're not a real fan. Same kind of logic. Wii U's prefer to removes grinding, okay. I have a Wii U, but I don't own that game, the HD. Isn't there like, correct me if I'm wrong, there's like a double pack of Wind Waker and Twilight, right? I like that you consider that, Eon, because I do think about how long it'll take. You made a good point earlier about like, oh, you know, these games aren't meant to be grinded in 8-hour shifts. That's kind of a call out because that's how I play these games. I'm doing this as a job. I think that's fair. That's a fair criticism. I need to find a right balance. I think what I've been doing better is I've been making the video the same time I've been playing the game now, which helps so much, you know. When you finish a game, and I used to have a whole day for the script. I would sit and write a script for like 14 hours. And then the next day or two, I'd be making the video. It's a lot. What I've been doing now is like I start the game, and then like tomorrow morning before I stream, I'll do some script, I'll do some video, and then the whole time I'm playing the game, the video's being made. And there's give and take on that, right? Because I might have to go back and re-say something. Because sometimes you feel one way about a concept early, and then by the end of the game, it totally changes the context of something. But I'm tinkering. Okay, we're figuring it out. He told us that he had been fighting with his friends and that he had left him. That they left him all alone. Oh no, poor guy. What's up, Stevie Meeks? How are you, man? Just playing some Majora's Mask. You ever played this game? Oh, I like this, guys. I like this. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks and nobody wanted to play with him. But to what he did, but to do what he did just because of that. So he beat up the Happy Mask salesman. Whoa. And once he got his power... Whoa. Doing good? No, I haven't, but like many games, it's on my list. Yeah, so that's basically what my channel is, Stevie. my channel is turning a huge list of games I've always wanted to play into content. So Majora's Mask is a game I played extensively. What? No, I just lied. I did not play extensively. Ocarina of Time I played extensively. Majora's Mask is a game I played as a kid, but I'm back now with adult perspective. I'm going to make a video out of it eventually, but you're watching the stream of it. So something I'm gathering. Yes, Skull Kid is like sympathetic because his friends ditched him, but also he's not innocent because he's being a little rascal, right? Even before he got the mask, he was like playing tricks and annoying his friends. And then he basically, you could tell, you like, I guess, ambushes Happy Mask Salesman and steals his mask. So he's not completely innocent. Well, Eon, what I'll give you is, that was very emotional to me. And I don't know if it's the... I don't know. It just, I don't know. I love feeling something, you know? And I felt something with that cutscene. So what are the big gripes? Eon, you're probably going to have a good... Because everybody, when I said I was going to play this, they're like, don't play the 3DS version, play this one. What are the big reasons why? Is it just art direction? I also heard that, like, bosses were somewhat easier. They ruined the bosses in 3DS? Tell me how, though. Tingle has daddy issues. This is kind of funny. Hold on, I'm going to stop the recording, not the stream. This is just for my own management. Okay, so we're going to do part 1. Game start. I got you, James. I understand what you're saying, though. Hold on, we gotta go back. Sorry, boys, we gotta go back. I'm going back to Clocktown, boys. We need the Great Fairy Mask. Majora's Mask boomers don't like it, and they all have the game. Very funny coincidence. That is pretty funny. Whoa. I didn't know that did a thing. I'm not familiar at all with Final Fantasy. I'd like to be, though. I would really like to play those games too. I've always been like very interested in turn-based JRPGs, but I think I just always missed the boat on them. Like for example, the Persona games, I've only played Persona 4, liked it a lot, would like to play more. Final Fantasy, I kind of want to start from the beginning, play like the first one and go all the way up, but why do you ask? Bye-bye time, why? You don't like them? Because I'm one of those crazy people that would argue that Final Fantasy and Zelda are similar in how each new game is its own little pocket universe. Yeah, I used that as an example earlier. I think you're right in that, right? They're like isolated stories. Okay, so we're good to go on, for now we're good to go. I'm gonna dang it. I always get the Song of Time messed up. Okay, so I want to go deposit this money. And then we're going to go to the swamps. Did she just say if I give him 200 rupees, they'll give me something? I kind of blasted through that. Buy maps. I bought one for the swamp. You get a big roll, okay. So we're about halfway through the first day. I was considering just restarting again and then going to the swamp, so I had a bunch of time to finish the temple. 5K you get a heart piece? Look at this ugly bastard. I've never seen this in my life. Come here. Want some? Why are these so strong? Why are these so strong? Oh, you're just not gonna die. Come here. This greedy little bastard. Run, live it, he has a high ground, okay. I do not remember that as a kid. Oh, he does actually drop money? Whoa, I don't remember this place at all. What the hell is in here? Hmm. Is it supposed to go the other way? You're not kidding. This game still looks really good. Yeah. For an N64 game, I think it holds up actually really well. Just what I think. Also, okay, I will say I think on the Switch they do have higher resolution though, so I'll say that. That's probably what's going on. But still, I mean, Wes, are you, so you're not, I know you're not feeling great, but like, do you feel like you got enough sleep for work and everything? I started playing Metroid Prime on the Retroid Pocket 5. This game looks amazing. Nice, dude. People have really, there's been a few people who want me to play Metroid games. I think Prime is more up my alley too, because, I kind of like, I don't know, I like games like that. We'll find out. Here, let me just transmorph in front of you. Now will you sell me potions? Those are recurring characters too, Eon. The sisters. So I get practically why there's returning models, but like in the world's logic, that's why I'm like, are we in a dream? Are we in like a different dimension? They're not the same ones though. Like, hold on. Do they literally have different names? Like, oh, you're right, because they're called Twin Rova sisters in the first one, right? But like, I understand, again, I understand practically why they have to reuse assets, but like, it's still so obviously the same character model. So it's like, in this world of Majora's Mask, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I'll ever get an answer. Wait. So, okay, now I have to go back and tell the sister? Discriminatory shopkeeper, yeah. So, I also discriminatory victim in the woods who won't talk to me if I'm a Deku. Like, hold on, if I brought her life-saving medicine as a Deku, she's not going to take it? That's insane. That's actually insane. I do have an Elgato, yes. That's what I'm using right now. Why do you ask, friend? What does it mean in My Hero? Moltar, what kind of games are you trying to catch video for? Oh, the main character's name is Deku. That's another guilty thing I have is I have the first couple My Hero mangas. Haven't read them. In Moltar, you would like to use the actual systems? Wait. No. Ah, I see. No, I would want to use emulators for the higher resolution. Well, then you don't need an Elgato. You just need OBS. You can get free OBS. and just you can record the source or the desktop. Preferably do source. So you don't need to buy anything for that. So just get OBS for free, and then make a scene. And it sounds like you just want to upload gameplay. You don't care about like I don't know what you're trying to do, but if you just purely want the gameplay, super easy. Just get OBS. On the scenes tab, just add on the sources, add display capture. You want to do commentary videos? That's even easy. Yeah, same thing. So like on the sources, do display capture, and then you can capture your gameplay like that. And then as far as recording audio, there's a lot of different ways you could do that. You could do the same thing. You could do that through OBS as well. Oh, like Let's Plays? Oh yeah, dude, that's all you need then. Okay, she does give me more. That's awesome. All right, Wes, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you, dude. Moltor, the only thing I'll say about that is, I mean, are you just doing this for you? Like, you don't care about, like, having to... You don't care what the view or the video gets for views and stuff like that? There are channels that do no commentary gameplay. Yeah, for fun? Okay, then don't worry about it. Yeah, you're good. Just get OBS and that's it. You don't need to pay for anything. Everything you basically said you want to do right now, you could do for free. You could do the emulators and OBS capture free. The only reason why you'd want like an Elgato hardware like I'm using right now is because like I'm using a Switch like this, right? So all that allows me to do is like put up my legitimate stuff into so my PC can basically see it. But since you're already doing emulator, you don't need to do any of that. It's already on your PC. Why is Link different height in every game? Well, it's a different Link in every game. It's not the same guy. Unless it's like, it's the same Link in this one from Ocarina of Time. But like, the Link in Wind Waker is not the same as this Link, and the Link in Twilight Princess is not the same as the Link in the Wind Waker. Somebody, Eon was explaining how it's like Final Fantasy, where most Zeldas are isolated stories, except Link is recurring, so is Zelda, but like, think of it as like reincarnations. One of the few constants, sometimes, kinda, is like Ganon. Like, I think correct me if I'm wrong, Eon, but the Ganondorf in, like, Wind Waker is the Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time. He's just been sealed away. Hold on. Do you guys know that this guide is saying that Tingle's father is the tourist center guy? Did you know that, Eon? You knew that and you didn't tell me that? I'm about to time you out for 20 minutes. Why wouldn't you tell me that? It doesn't matter. All the characters are different. Yeah, Moltar, I just meant like so it's kind of the same in Zelda 2. Yes, Link is around and his canon name is Link, but again, it's not the same like person. It's like the same spirit, maybe. Look, I don't want to talk religion, okay? I'm writing a whole section on discrimination in this game. People are so mean to Dekus, man. What does this guy want a picture of, Eon? Oh, I don't have any film. This is such like a convoluted way to progress the story. The Octorok, okay. God damn it. Dang it! Anti-fun stealth section, yeah. Oh god, come on. Shut up, Yawn. I wanted to get caught there. I wanted to get caught. Do I have to go around? Okay. Oh, go to the king. Got it. Where the hell do I get beans from? Ah, how convenient. How convenient. Now what? Aqua water, okay. So we don't have to become a big kid anymore to do it? Whoa. Damn it! What? Hey! I made that. Is this all this does? It just gets that chest? Does it go anywhere else? Okay. Tutorial of the bean mechanic, okay. So I bought more beans. And I have water. Damn it. Oh, optimal? Is it still in this section, or do I go to a different section now? But how do I deal with it? Oh, you said right path. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. Like I said, optimal. Are we going to Woodfall right now, or no? Am I supposed to dive bomb this guy? What the fuck?! What am I supposed to do with that? Deku nuts? That guy's aim was... I mean, get him in the big leagues, man. He's scripting. This piece of shit. Thank you. You joshing me? Luckily the music is so good, I'm kind of like, it's okay that I'm taking my time. This isn't my fault. This isn't my fault. The controls are getting weird. It started getting weird in this room. I swear to God. It's not behaving as it should. Thank God. I was getting so nervous. Hey, Eon, I'm gonna call it there, man. And, we'll get back at it tomorrow. Thanks for watching though, man. You're always there from beginning to end. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I know I started late. I'm actually gonna try to go to bed earlier today so I need to start earlier. Oh, East Coast, yeah, okay. Well, thanks for hanging out though, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like do much earlier streams actually. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out, dude. And I'm pretty sure I'll stream tomorrow, so yeah. Alright though, peace.